What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video. So as you can see in the title and the description and everything, we're doing another video in budget builds. So to go over the rules real quick, what the rules are is I have to buy a car within the specified budget and I'm allowed to upgrade it until it reaches the next budget. So for this example, we are buying a $75,000 car, or at least in the category of $75,000. Depending on how expensive that car is that we buy determines how much money we can put into the actual upgrade. So for example, we're buying, say, a $90,000 car that is in the $75,000 range, but that only gives us 10 grand to upgrade. So that kind of determines how everything's gonna go. So let's get into the video. We get $75,000. Let's see what we can do. Alright guys, we are looking at the $75,000 car. So the Viper, definitely not going to be going with the Viper. I'm not sure. There should be some, we're getting into the higher price range. There should be some really good cars, but definitely not Viper, definitely not Hellcat, or a Mustang, or an HSV. Ooh, okay, the RCF. So for those of you that don't know, this is one of the cars that allows you to have a wide body kit, and this is actually one of my favorite cars in real life after you slam it and do the wide body. For whatever reason, I've always liked the Lexi, whatever you call it, the Lexus that is completely tuned, modified. I don't know what it is, but that just appeals to me so much. As a stock car, they look so lame to me, but when you go over the top in modifications, I think they can look insane. So that is definitely a potential, and actually, most likely, that's going to be what we choose. Definitely not going with the Ram Runner. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I actually really do like the SRT Hellcat, but there's nothing I'd really want to modify in it, and that's kind of the whole point of this, so I don't really want to do that. And then the Caterham, not really feeling it. RS4 Avant, no, again, not feeling it. I actually really like the Lotus Exige, but again, there's not much modification options, so there's nothing I would really want to do to that car. That's what I'm finding with a lot of these, and we're already getting pretty expensive, so we're not leaving ourselves a lot of room to upgrade. The RS5 Coupe, that's actually one I can see myself driving, but I don't know, I wouldn't want to modify it too much. GTO, no. Okay, Honda NSX-R, this is actually one of my favorite cars, period, especially when you do the wide body and everything. However, 10 grand isn't really much to work with. I think if I was given a bigger price range, I would definitely go with the NSX, but I don't think 10 grand is really enough to be able to work with what I need to. Definitely not going with that one. This is nice, but again, no, not feeling it. Again, the M4, I would love to wide body an M4, but that only gives us 8 grand. I really want a little bit more money to play around with. Viper. And then we're up into the 100. So that is an easy selection. So we're going to go ahead and purchase the Lexus RCF, and we have 25 grand to work with, so we should be able to throw a wide body, everything. I already have an idea. I know exactly how I would modify this car in real life. Okay, so we got the car. What we're going to do first, we're going to head into upgrades, and we are going to make this thing absolutely beautiful. So okay, we're going to go ahead and throw the body kit on it. I remember I built this car at the very beginning, and then I sold it, so I haven't actually seen this in a while, and no one seems to drive this car, so... Oh god, okay, so the biggest thing is a spoiler, which I was expecting it to add on, but it didn't. First of all, look at that diffuser, that is insane, that looks incredible. The beautiful bolt-on wide body kit is beautiful. Again, that front diffuser, I would like that to be carbon, but that's okay. We got the huge canards. This looks insane. It needs to be lowered a little bit more. I'm not sure if I can actually do that, and the tires are a little weird on it. We're going to go ahead and buy and install that. And then, so that puts us at, okay, so we bought it for $75,000, so we are allowed $25,000 in upgrades. That actually gives us a lot. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to twin turbo it just yet. Okay, so there's actually there's not a lot of modifications. The first thing, what we're going to do, I want to go... I don't know if I want to switch out the drivetrain. I think I'm going to keep it rear wheel drive. Wow, there's really not a lot. Okay. Oh, these are all conversions. No wonder. I'm going to leave... Yeah, I definitely don't have enough money for an engine swap, so we're going to leave that. Okay. Rear wing. So here's the Rocket Bunny rear wing that is just so incredibly over the top. And then there's that one. So we are definitely going to be throwing the Rocket Bunny wing on. That is awesome. Okay, rims. I know exactly what rims I want to do. I actually found them earlier when I had the idea of this build. They're all the way at the end over here. It's just a six head rim, and they look absolutely incredible on this car. Where are they? Right here. That looks so good on this car. Also, I have a paint scheme and everything. I know exactly what this car is going to look like. We're going to make them as big as possible. I need to watch out on my money though. I'm probably not going to do too much performance upgrades. To me, this is more of a looker. Not really too caught up on how it's going to perform. There we go. Okay, so race springs. God, it's already so low. Okay. So that brings us to 18,000. I'm not going to worry too much about weight reduction or anything. Engine. I have more money to spend. Do have more money to spend. So, I'm trying to think, what would I want to do? I'm going to try to, can I throw a twin turbo in here? Oh yeah, I can. Alright, so we're definitely doing twin turbo. That leaves us just over 4,000. Still work with some stuff. Okay. I'm going to try to upgrade the turbos a little bit. Oh, that's good. Alright. That's good. Basically, I'm just going to throw on some random stuff. See if we can get it up here. Okay, placement. That's okay, so we can't. Oh, we only have over 1,000. We may not even be able to do anything else, but honestly, like, I'm very happy with this build. So we had 1,115. So we may not be able to do anything else, but I am completely fine with that. All we have to do is paint it, really. Here we go. Alright, so we get an intake in it. So we have $25 to spare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, install this setup. First of all, okay, so we hit 4,000 pounds. It's kind of a boat. What do you expect? Okay, but we did bring it up to 671 horsepower. That is huge. It's an S1 class, very low-end S1. We're going to go ahead and buy this, and then we'll head over to the paint shop. Alright guys, so I already had the idea for this car. As you can see, I went in and tuned it a little bit. I lowered it all the way down, so it is as low as it can possibly get, and extreme camber on all sides. And I don't know what it is. Like I said earlier, something about a ridiculous over-the-top Lexus appeals to me so much. Like, this is beautiful. And this is probably the only time you will ever see me do this. But I'm going with a manufacturer color. This bright orange just looks incredible on this car. And I actually saw this exact car at a car show, not a local car meet, not too long ago, and it was beautiful. It had this exact kit on it, and it was in this exact color with similar rims. And I just have to go there. Now, one thing, it didn't have a carbon hood. Am I gonna go full ricer and do the carbon hood? I don't think so. I think we're going to leave it like that. We are going to go carbon on the mirrors, though. As much carbon fiber as possible that doesn't look crazy. Okay, don't need to paint that. I'm just going to go... I think we're going to leave the rims the same. We're going to tint the windows. We're going to save it to car. This is so beautiful. Alright, let's go take it for a drive. Do you guys see this? Do you see how beautiful this car is? It is so low to the ground, so wide, so intense looking. Also, it's floating. Not sure exactly why it's doing that, but we can ignore that. It's actually not touching the ground on any of the four wheels. And I know I'm going to get a lot of complaints about this spoiler because it's so over the top, but that's this build. Everything about this build is so over the top, and for whatever reason, it just works on this Lexus. So I'm happy with it. Let's take it for a spin. So what I want to do is I just want to go on a leisurely stroll, 7.5 miles, up to the parking lot in the city. So let's go. I just want to drive it a little. I don't want to push it too hard. I just kind of want to drive around. Because the whole point of this car, again, we're not really worried about performance too much. We're really worried about just how it looks. And to me, I think we really accomplished the looks factor on it. Now, already, it's not very fast. It's probably not going to have a lot of traction because it has an insane... Oh, I took a wrong turn. Like I was saying before, it's probably not going to be very fast. It's probably not going to have a lot of traction. I don't expect it to corner very well because we have an insane amount of camber on it. However, It looks way better than anything else, and I love this paint job. I can't believe this is a factory color. Oh god, okay. I can't believe this is a factory color because it's so beautiful. It's like a bright orange with like a yellow flake. It looks really good. So yeah, that's the biggest thing I'm noticing so far. It is extremely slow. Okay, and like I was saying before, not a lot of traction. I actually didn't try to do that. That was all oversteer. Alright guys, I said I wasn't going to race, but we have this credit card coming up, and I'm really curious. I want to see if I can beat him. So we're going to go ahead and challenge him. He's in a Volvo. I should be able to beat him. However, I am in a Lexus, so we're kind of in the same boat. Alright. I definitely... okay, if I lose to him, I'm going to be slightly embarrassed, because my car is a little bit more intense than his is. God. Braking is bad. I probably should have upgraded those. I guess we're going to find out how it does off-road. See that one? Okay. So we are rear-wheel drive. That's not going to help too much, but I don't think there's any possible way we could lose to that Volvo. If you lose a race to a Volvo in general, I think you failed at life and you need to reevaluate your life decisions. But I made good decisions because I built a wide body Lexus. Oh god. Okay, maybe not completely great decisions, but better than the dude who bought the Volvo. We won that race. How much money are we gonna get? Okay. I will gladly take 50 grand. A little bit of XP never hurts either. And that just puts us a little bit closer to our destination in the city. I can't actually remember what the city is right now. Slightly embarrassing, but... God. Brake. Oh, there's so much oversteer. And since there's so much camber, as soon as you lose traction, that back end comes out, it just slides. The whole car just slides into understeer. One of those things, because there's so much camber, the oversteer turns into understeer, and it's just not exactly the best race car. But again, that wasn't the point of this build. I think in one of the builds, we're going to make a really high performance car for the budget. But right now, we're really just worried about how it looks. And like I've said multiple times, I'm very happy with how this car looks. I think we basically nailed it. We're about a mile away. Everyone's pulling out in traffic. Cars are spawning right in front of me. Okay. But as you can see, I don't even think this thing can hit 200. Oh god. A little bit of lag and I ended up crashing. But it's okay. It's Forza. It's not real life. I didn't just ruin this car. Alright guys, we made it to the parking lot. This is one of my favorite builds. I actually really enjoy this. I know now that we're getting up into the higher level of cars, the more expensive, we're able to do more things like this, but honestly, this is getting up there. The last two were incredible. The R34 is probably my favorite car, period. And then this is just a design that's so unique. Like, there's something about the Lexus that when you just go crazy modifying it, it looks incredible. And I really like that Japanese styling. So this is one of my favorite builds. So by the time this video comes up, it will be on the auction house. So all you have to do is go to the auction house, search my gamer tag, FT Gaming YT. It'll be in the description, and you can buy this car. Let me know on Twitter. And so anyways, this is the build, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you in that next one. Peace out, guys.